the middle ones. Hey, Doc, the ones that if you're from no. Joshua chapter 6. Let's read from verse 1, then we will jump to the later part and conclude.
Joshua chapter 6. Now Jericho was securely shut up because of the children of Israel. None went out, and none came in. Verse 2. And the Lord said to Joshua, see, I've given Jericho into your hand.
Ushers, give me a tissue.
Its king and the mighty men of valor. You shall march around the city, all you men of war. You shall go round the city once. This you shall do 6 days. Verse 4. And 7 priests shall bear 7 trumpets of rams before the And 7 priests shall bear 7 trumpets of ram's horn before the ark. But the 7th day you shall march round the city 7 times, and the priest shall blow the trumpet. Verse 5. It shall come to pass,
Put it off.
when they make a long blast with the ram's horn, and when you hear the sound of the trumpet, that all the people shall shout with a great shout. Then the wall of the city will fall flat, and the people shall go up every man straight before him. Verse 6. Then Joshua the son of Nun called the priests and said to them, take up the ark of the covenant, and let 7 priests bear 7 trumpets of ram's horn before the ark of the Lord. And he said to the people, proceed and march around the city, and let him who is armed advance before the ark of the Lord. So it was when Joshua had spoken to the people, that the 7 priests bearing the 7 trumpets of ram's horn before the Lord advanced and blew the trumpets, and the ark of the covenant of the Lord followed them.
Continue.
Verse 9.
Yes.
The armed men went before the priest who blew the trumpet, and the rear guard came after the ark, while the priest continued blowing the trumpet. Now Joshua had commanded the people, saying, you shall not shout or make any noise with your voice, nor shall a word proceed out of your mouth, until the day I say to you, shout, then you shall shout.
Okay, so verse 21, because of time. And they were utterly, so start from verse 20.
Verse 20.
Yes.
So the people shouted when the priest blew the trumpet. And it happened that when the people heard the sound of the trumpet, and the people shouted with a great shout, that the wall fell down flat.
Yes.
Then the people went up into the city, every man straight before him, and they took the city.
21?
Verse 21.
Yes.
And they utterly destroyed
all that was in the city. Both what?
Both man and woman.
Wait for me.
Young and old, ox and the sheep, and donkey,
so
with the
now,
edge of the sword.
God bless you. The verse number 24. But they burnt the city.
But they burned the city, and all that was in it with fire. Only the silver and gold, and the vessels of bronze and iron,
read for me,
they put into treasury.
Verse 25.
Verse 25. And Joshua spared Rahab.
Rahab was spared the harlot,
her father's household, and all that she had.
All that she had.
So she dwells Israel.
So this was the woman that through her Yeshua also came. That's Christ.
Yes,
read for me.
Then Joshua charged them.
Joshua charged them. Listen to verse. My main verse is verse 26. But I just gave you a background of the whole chapter.
Yes, sir.
So verse 26. Read for me.
Then Joshua charged them at that time.
Joshua charged them at that time,
saying, "Cursed be the man."
Pay attention, church. Cursed be the man
before the Lord.
Who rises up
and builds the city of Jericho.
This city that we have destroyed utterly. He says, anyone that will rise to build the city again,
he shall lay its foundation with his firstborn.
He shall lay the foundation with the firstborn,
and with his youngest he shall set up
his gate. His youngest he will set up the gate.
Yes, sir.
Pay attention. After Jericho was utterly destroyed, it was totally ruined. The Bible said that Joshua made a deed or a pronouncement, a curse. He says, anyone who will attempt to rebuild Jericho again, because that was the land of harlotry and idolatry. It was dangerous. They were doing all kinds of vices, and they opposed God's people. So when God gave them the land, Joshua said, "Obi better obey mistakes of person."